بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. كنا اتكلمنا المرة اللي فاتت عن ال past perfect part 1 اللي هو الماضي التام الجزء الأولاني. نكمله النهارده إن شاء الله أو دلوقتي. نراجع بقى اللي خدناه قبل كده. قلنا ال past perfect بيتكون من هاد زائد التصريف الثالث، الكلمات تدل عليه مثلا أو إيه اللي استخداماتهم وحدث في الماضي قبل وقت محدد، أو حدثين في الماضي واحد فيهم حصل قبل الثاني، فالأولاني يبقى ماضي تام والثاني ماضي بسيط. قلنا after بتساوي as soon as وراها past perfect بعد كده past simple، أو تيجي after verb plus ing past simple. كده اتكلمنا عن بيفور اللي عكس افتر. قلنا بيفور بتساوي فيرب تايم بعدها ماضي بسيط ماضي تام، او بيفور فيرب بلس ان جي ماضي تام. كده قلنا until بتيجي في المنتصف، يجي قبلها ماضي بسيط الغالب يبقى منفي بعدها ماضي ايه تام. نكمل بقى درس النهارده ان شاء الله. عندي نو سونر. نو سونر تيجي في البيجننج في المقدمه، يجي بعدها ماضي تام في صيغه سؤال. يعني ايه ماضي تام في صيغه سؤال؟ يعني had زائد الفاعل زائد التصريف التالي. يعني بدل ما عندي I had played يبقى had I played أو had you played. He had cleaned يبقى had he cleaned. يبقى no sooner ماضي تام بصيغة سؤال، بعد كده than ماضي بسيط. No sooner had I arrived at the station than the train came. يبقى الكلام ده معناه I came first and the train arrived right after me. ده بالنسبة ل no sooner. اللي بعدها صيغة سؤال، يعني had زائد الفاعل زائد التصريف الثالث. No sooner had we heard the noise than we rushed to the spot. يعني مجرد ما سمعنا يا دوب احنا ايه على طول ايه اسرعنا للمكان. او جاي وراها had we heard يبقى ده صيغه سؤال. No sooner had she finished one project than she started working on the next. No sooner had فاعل تصريف ثالث. No sooner had I closed my eyes than I fell asleep. مجرد ما تبقى عملت اول ما غمضت عينيا نمت على طول. يبقى كده عندي هاردلي وسكيرسلي بالظبط زي نو سونر، بس نو سونر ذان هاردلي وسكيرسلي وين. يعني هاردلي وسكيرسلي يبقى ماضي تام صيغه سؤال، هاد فاعل الصيغه الثالث، بعد كده وين ماضي بسيط. hardly had I reached the station when the train came. Scarcely had I reached the station when the train arrived. عندي because بعد كده وعندي so because يجي قبلها past simple وبعدها past perfect، لان because بيجي قبلها نتيجة وبعدها سبب، لأن السبب بيحصل قبل النتيجة. She got the full mark. Why? Because she had studied hard. يبقى في الأول she had studied hard، بعد كده إيه she got the full mark. So عكس because يجي قبلها نتيجة أو يجي قبلها سبب سوري وبعدها إيه نتيجة. يبقى past perfect so past simple، ماضي تام so ماضي بسيط. She had studied hard يبقى في الأول ذاكرت كويس. إيه اللي حصل بعد كده؟ So she got the full mark. نيجي للإكسرسايزز بقى. We'll complete the sentence with the past simple or past perfect of the verbs in the bracket. نكمل بالماضي البسيط أو الماضي التام. My aunt flew to Paris last year. She never go on a plane before that. Before that يبقى حدث ده حدث قبل وقت معين. يبقى she had never gone on a plane before. يبقى she had never gone. الأنسر بتاع number one she يبقى had never gone. We didn't need to queue because my wife. هنا عندك because بعدها ماضي تاني. My wife had already bought the tickets. The thieves had already spent the money when the police caught them. في الأول هم سرقوا بعد كده البوليس قبض عليهم. هنا في الماضي البسيط caught CAUGHT. Helen split up with John before she met Paul. يبقى Helen had split up ماضي تام، بعد كده ايه before ماضي بسيط. We know her address because she tell us. We knew or we knew her address because she had told us. because بعدها ماضي تام وقبلها ماضي بسيط. The children not eat for days so they be extremely hungry. عندك سو هنا في المنتصف يبقى قبلها ماضي تام وبعدها ماضي بسيط. Children hadn't eaten, had not eaten for days so they were الماضي بتاع be يبقى were هنا عشان they were extremely hungry. Everyone hug each other after they finish their exam. هنا عندي after يبقى قبلها ماضي بسيط وبعدها ماضي تام. يبقى everyone hugged HUGGED each other after they had finished. But hugged had finished. She didn't want to go to the cinema because she هنا عندك because قبلها ماضي بسيط منفى اهو قبلها بعدها ماضي تام على طول. She had already seen the film. Had already seen الصفة بتاع see اللي هي see so seen. Just bought a dress when a thief steal my bag. I had just bought a dress when a thief stole my bag. الأول أنا اشتريت وبعد كده إيه؟ thief إيه؟ سرق الشنطة بتاعتي. يبقى I had just bought a dress when a thief stole my bag. Stole S-T-O-L-E. My niece اللي هي بنت أختي أو بنت أخويا go to London 3 times by the time she. عندك by the time اللي بتساوي before. يجي بعدها ماضي بسيط وقبلها أو الجنب التاني ماضي تاني. My niece had gone to London 3 times by the time she was 16. Had gone was. My students raise some money after they see a documentary on TV about her. عندك after اللي بعد after مباشرة ماضي تام واللي قبلها أو الجنب التاني يبقى ماضي بسيط. My students raised ماضي عادي مثلها دي after they had seen. It was 3:30 and we still. حاجة قبل حدث معين يبقى وقت معين يبقى we still hadn't eaten. Had not eaten. Our teacher gave us extra homework because we not finished our essays. عندي because يبقى قبلها ماضي بسيط ماضي تاني بعدها ماضي تاني. Our teacher gave us extra homework because we had not finished. Finish ED. Because we hadn't finished our essays. My father lost his glasses and he couldn't read this newspaper. My father had lost his glasses. 15. The car stopped because we بعد because ماضي تاني يبقى we had run زي ما هي كده RUN لأن run يبقى we had run out of petrol. He feel very ill because he not sleep well. يبقى عندك because قبلها ماضي بسيط ماضي تاني يبقى he felt F-E-L-T. He felt very ill because he had not slept well. Slept S-L-E-P-T. By the time I met John he leave خلاص. By the time بتساوي before جاي بعدها ماضي تاني ماضي بسيط met يبقى الجنب التاني ماضي تاني يبقى he had left L-E-F-T. When I asked her to help me she agreed. في الأول أنا سألت بعد كده هي وافقت يبقى when I had asked her to help me she agreed من لها دي بس agreed يبقى when I had asked her to help me she agreed. I thought I read that book before أو read أو read حسب ما نطقها لأن لو present تبقى read مضارع بريد والpast بتاعها يتنطق read. I thought I read that book before but I hadn't. يبقى I thought I had read بس تكتب كما هي R-E-A-D. I had read. Number 20. I knew I see her somewhere before. يبقى ده ماضي تاني. يبقى I had seen. I had seen. I was sure I hadn't locked the door. ماضي تاني قبلها ماضي بسيط. When we get home, sorry, my wife realized she lose her purse. But 22, when we get home, my wife realized she lose her purse. But when we got home, my wife realized she had lost her purse. Had lost. When we arrived at my parents' house, ماضي بسيط هو يبقى ماضي تام على طول. They had left. They had left. After ماضي تام ماضي بسيط يبقى after I had bought my new computer, I discovered that I didn't have enough money. Didn't have enough money. The Vikings north to North America 1,000 years ago. ده ماضي بسيط اللي فيها go. يبقى عندي يبقى sailed ed sailed sailed. Rewrite the following sentence using the words in brackets to give the same meaning. He swept the floor, then he tidied his room. عايز استخدم after. الحدث الاولاني swept والثاني he tidied. هنحط swept في الماضي الثاني. يبقى after he had swept the floor, he tidied في كما في النص, he tidied his room. Again, after he had swept the floor, he tidied the room or his room. She wrote a letter after doing the housework. أنا عايز أستخدم had. يبقى هنا هرجع الجزء بتاع after للقاعدة الأولانية اللي هي after ماضي تام بعد كده ماضي بسيط. يبقى she wrote a letter after she had done the housework. After switching on the radio, she heard the news. Before. هنجيب before في الأول ونقلب الجمل بقى. يبقى before she heard the news, she had switched on the radio. خليها ماضي تاني. يبقى before she heard the news, she had switched on the radio. They had lunch before they played the match. فين الحدث الأولاني اللي هو had lunch. تاني played. يبقى خليه في الماضي البسيط الماضي. They didn't play the match until they had lunch. Again, they didn't play the match until they had lunch. Number 5, I visited Paris and then I saw the Eiffel Tower. يبقى as soon as اللي بتساوي after يبقى as soon as I had visited Paris I saw the Eiffel Tower. As soon as I had visited Paris I saw the Eiffel Tower. Number 6, after he had built the house he bought some furniture. By the time اللي بتساوي before يبقى by the time ماضي بسيط ماضي تام يبقى by the time he bought some furniture he had built the house. Number 7, after they had eaten the shellfish they began to feel sick. عندي because بتيجي في المنتصف في النص يعني جاء قبلها ماضي بسيط وبعدها ماضي تاني. يبقى they began to feel sick سبب because they had eaten the shellfish. تمام؟ يبقى they began to feel sick because they had eaten the shellfish. Before the garden was dead, it had been dry all summer. عندي so قبلها ماضي تام يعني النتيجة وبعدها السبب وبعدها النتيجة. يبقى نبدأ بإيه ما ينفعش يبقى نبدأ the garden. The garden had been dry all summer. So it was dead. Again now. The garden had been dry all summer. So it was dead. Thank you. إن شاء الله انتظرونا في فيديوهات جاية بإذن الله.